So congratulations on receiving an offer for admission for the 2020-21 academic year to the Ryerson University's graduate studies. I want to show you how Ryerson looks when we can come in person. This is a quad, and as you can see, it's really in downtown Toronto. It's really in the heart of the city, of the biggest city in Canada, and very vibrant, very alive, and very pulsing with the events and nice development. So in that sense, we are very privileged. But in times like this, actually, we have to stay away. Eventually, as I said, I'm very glad to welcome you in person one day, hopefully soon. Next slide. Before we start any event here in Canada and in Toronto, we always do the land acknowledgement. As you know, or may you know, we are newcomers to this land, and this land belonged to other people before. So we always want to acknowledge that we respect that. Toronto is the dish with one spoon territory. The dish with one spoon is a treaty between the Anishinaabe, Mississaugas, and Haudenosaunee people that bound them to share the territory and protect the land. Subsequent Indigenous nations and peoples, Europeans, and all of us newcomers have been invited to this treaty in the spirit of peace, friendship, and respect. Now, I would like to introduce the Dean of Faculty of Engineering and Architectural Science, Dr. Tom Duever, who will also give a little introduction before he goes on with his busy schedule. Tom, are you here?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you,
yes.
Miljana.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
You can start your video if you want. It would be nice for people to see you.
I have it on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So thank you very much, Miljana, for the introduction. And I'd like to, on behalf of all of my colleagues in the Faculty of Engineering and Architectural Science, welcome you to the faculty and to Ryerson University. At first, the first thing I'd like to do is to thank you for choosing Ryerson University. I know that you had a lot of different opportunities and choices to make, and we're absolutely thrilled that you've decided to join us at Ryerson and eventually here in Toronto. Ryerson University, and certainly the Faculty of Engineering and Architectural Science, prides itself in the research that we do and in the high quality educational programs that we offer. We're now offering roughly 29 different graduate programs, all the way from professional master's programs to the MArch program for folks who want to get professional accreditation as an architect, to programs in research, both master's and PhD, master's in engineering, innovation, and entrepreneurship, and in computer networks. So it's quite a variety of programs that we're offering. And we know that you're here primarily to pursue those programs through coursework, through the projects that you're going to work on, the research you're going to do, the theses that you're going to write. But I would encourage you to also look a little bit outside of your program and your curriculum. Through the faculty and through the Yates School of Graduate Studies, you're going to be made aware and invited to a lot of different opportunities for things that are extracurricular or co-curricular, such as leadership training, career preparation, and so on. And I encourage you very much to participate in those and to learn about these different aspects, because they may be very, very useful for you in your career. I also encourage you to go beyond the faculty. At Ryerson, we have a very, very interesting, diverse, and vibrant community of scholars. And I encourage you to learn and to see what's going on in other faculties, other departments, and to connect with your peers across the university and certainly across the department. We are here to support you in your education, in your program. And you'll find a lot of support available through Professor Horvat's office, through the Faculty of Engineering and Architectural Science Graduate Studies Office, through the Yates School of Graduate Studies, and very importantly, through your department. So I urge you to connect with your graduate program directors, your associate chairs, and your graduate program administrators if you haven't already done so. I do want to speak a little bit about the challenging time we find ourselves in. Miljana has already alluded to the fact that normally we would be holding this event in our atrium in the engineering building, and it's always a great time to chat one-on-one, to share some food, and to get to know each other. And I hope that we will be able to do that in the very near future. As you know, at the moment we are going through some very challenging and interesting times because of the COVID-19 pandemic. And above everything, what guides our actions and guides the things that we're doing is the safety, health and safety of our students, faculty, and staff. You will hear about the campus gradually reopening over the next number of months. I don't know how long it's going to take. But I want to assure you that we follow very closely the public health directives from the province of Ontario and the city of Toronto, and we are guided by those directives. If you're here to do research, if you're going to be doing research, we are gradually opening up our labs, albeit with limited occupancy and under very, very strict guidelines, but that is in process. We have roughly half of our labs opened at this point. Our courses will all be offered online, and I can assure you that my colleagues, your professors, have been working very hard over the summer to transition the programs from an in-class to a remote or a virtual delivery option. I hope that that we will be gradually reopening spaces. We're thinking about other spaces that we might open to enable graduate students to pursue their work. For example, we are currently investigating the possibility of opening studios for MArch students to do their work in. And so please stay tuned about developments. There is, on our main Ryerson homepage, there is a link to COVID-19 announcements, and I encourage you to go and review what is available or what information is available. So with that, as I say, I hope to see all of you here at the university very soon. But in the meantime, I wish you all the best. And please make sure that if you have questions, that you talk to the individuals, starting with your graduate program director. And if you can't get answers there, then by all means talk to my office or to the Yates School of Graduate Studies. So with that, I wish you all the best, and hope you have a successful career with us here at Ryerson University. And I'll turn it back over to Miljana. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom, very much. Thank you, Tom. Our next guest today is from the School of Yates School of Graduate Studies, Dr. Karl Kumaradas. He's Associate Dean for Programs, and he's also Associate Professor in the Department of Physics. But today he's here as Associate Dean on behalf of Yates School of Graduate Studies and on behalf of Vice Provost and the Dean, Dr. Corey Searcy. Karl, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Welcome.
Thank you, Miljana. Greetings and a warm welcome to Ryerson. As Miljana said, I'm Karl Kumaradas. I'm the Associate Dean of Programs in the Yates School of Graduate Studies. That's a handful to say, so we just say YSGS. And it's a real pleasure to be here with you today. We recognize that this is an extraordinary time to be entering a graduate program. Even though it was a long time ago, I vividly remember my first day in grad school. I developed a swollen lip, and it was hard to speak without drooling. There was a social mixer with the current graduate students, faculty, and staff, and I was scared to speak to anyone. It was a nightmare. But I ended up enjoying grad school so much that my mother worried that I would never graduate and get a job. But eventually I did, and here I am at Ryerson. You have made a great choice in deciding to begin your career as a graduate student here at Ryerson in the Faculty of Engineering and Architectural Science. Ryerson is known as Canada's most creative, connected, and entrepreneurial university for graduate education. We have a long history of both innovating in teaching and learning and in providing virtual education. And we are now really putting that history to work for our students today. All our faculty members and staff are deeply committed to continuing to provide outstanding graduate education. Those most involved in your programs have been working to ensure that the fall semester and beyond goes as smoothly as possible and to provide you with a positive and enriching experience. Still though, you'll likely have a lot of questions, and your graduate program director and program administrator are always available to answer questions and provide guidance. So rest assured you're in good hands. While COVID-19 has changed for now what we're able to do on campus, it's still an exciting time to be at Ryerson. Graduate education at Ryerson has grown tremendously, from 50 students in 3 master's programs to nearly 3,000 students in 42 master's, 18 PhD, and 4 professional master's diploma programs. As you know, Ryerson is closely connected with numerous industry, professional, and community partners. These connections have the potential to provide you with a wealth of integrated learning and networking opportunities. My undergraduate studies was in electrical engineering, and my graduate studies was in medical biophysics, a very applied branch of physics, which has a lot in common with engineering. During my grad studies, which was in the Faculty of Medicine, I made connections with people in the Faculty of Engineering. This led to TA opportunities in engineering courses, and I even taught some engineering courses during the last stages of my PhD. These experiences helped me a lot after I graduated. We also have opportunities here at Ryerson to help you feel part of a graduate student community. I would encourage you to take part in various online student engagement opportunities that include the Grad Talks lecture series, the Future Smart Essential Professional Skills Development Program, and the Graduate Leadership Institute. YSGS and our partners will be running several online events this fall to help with your professional development and keep you connected to your graduate community. We also offer graduate student competitions with opportunities for creative expression and the chance to win cash prizes, such as the annual 3-minute thesis competition, or 3MT, where grad students explain their research in 3 minutes using only 1 slide to win cash prizes. Last year, the 3MT was unfortunately canceled due to COVID-19. However, we look forward to resuming this tradition as soon as it is safe to do so. YSGS also offers funding and scholarship assistance to help support your graduate education. Part of staying connected is staying informed about opportunities and events. Check the YSGS website regularly and the Grad News e-newsletter, which will be sent to your ryerson.ca email address every other Tuesday during the academic year. Also make sure to log into D2L to check out Grad Central, our online portal for graduate students. Grad Central is your one-stop shop for professional, teaching, and career development resources to complement your graduate education and assist you with your transition to academic and industry careers. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter for the latest news and announcements for our grad community, and view our latest videos on our YouTube channel. Our handle is Ryerson Graduate on all channels. We also want to hear from you. What is working well? What isn't? What kinds of opportunities and challenges are you facing? Your graduate student experience, all parts of it, is important to us, especially in this very different year. So don't hesitate to reach out to talk to us and let us know how you're doing. You can find everything that I've talked about, including ways to connect with us on our website. Thank you for your attention and welcome again. We wish you the very best for your graduate careers here at Ryerson, and I look forward to seeing you in person on campus in the near future. Thank you.